Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, August 23rd. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, Triple Qs, and kudos to new highs for the S&P and the NASDAQ Composite. We go out with a trend day up, as does Triple Q and NQ. We only have one set of single prints. Qs go out with three, an E, D, and C period. They end 8 wide. I don't count N. They end 8 wide. Their single prints again are E, D, and E, C, and B. So they go out with a trend day, all-time high. Russell started 7 for 7 wide, and then finally took off. They price probe, no single prints, but they do go out with a price probe, and they are within about 30 cents of taking out last week's high, which is very important, and then filling the gap. They're going to need to do that to get their legs up under them. As far as us, we gap and do not look back as we drive straight up for the first 5-6 time frames, especially A through E. End up 10 wide though. So we A, B, and C rip up, but then we end 10 wide as we trade in basically an 80-cent range for 4 hours before M flushes out, which gave me a really nice buy opportunity late in the day. I had a good day, nothing huge, but took, believe it or not, a couple of size short plays at I thought opportune times that paid me, and longs. So I started the day. I didn't do anything in A period. Started with a long in B period, the 445 calls when we had the gap. We had value higher. We had one time framing up. We had the overnight already. I mean, on my checklist, the Bulls just kicked butt all day as they had everything in their favor. So I took the long, which worked out in B period. Then in D, the tempo started to slow. I took a small short, only a 20 lot, but it went against me pretty good. But then I bought 100 of the, those were the 449s. I bought 100 of the 450s, and it pulled right back in for me where everything I was down on that small 20 lot, I got that back and more when I took that trade off. And I didn't stay married to it, believe me. Trend day up, higher value, gap holding. The only reason I took it, the tempo had slowed. I thought it was a decent risk reward. I did it again in G period. This one only on the big one. When we popped F's high, got higher, and then it's basically stalled out. Again, took 100 lot of the 450 calls, puts, and that paid me. Now, the one trade I was looking for to take a really good play was I. I thought I had a chance to come down, fill D singles. Now, I had singles in D, C, and B. ES didn't have them in C, but I did. I thought we would fill D and maybe C's and provide a beautiful afternoon pullback low in I, where I would have taken at least 100 calls, if not more, to go back to POC. Never happened. I did take a call play, but only a small one. It was a 15 lot. At least I got that when we went back up, the 446s. I didn't miss out totally, but I was really hoping this had pulled back to load up and back up the truck with everything we talk about, higher indices, gap, value, single prints, you name it, it would have been in their favor to go back to POC at least. And then in M period, it finally did what I was looking for. So when M flushed out, took a quick 30 lot, made quick money on it, didn't maximize it, but took a quick play on it, which paid me also. And those were the 446 calls also. So a good day overall. As far as destinations, well, tomorrow there's 2 and only 2. The POC is an upside destination of 447.74, and then our all-time high of 448.23. Now we close, it has SPY closing at 447.21. The previous all-time high is 447.11. So yes, we are above that previous balance high, but we did come in. We were above it by over $1. For the downside, we have our one set of single prints, 446.71, C's low to A's high at 38 cents. Then we have yesterday's low of 445.14, and then fill in the gap at 443.71, a 143-point gap. And then we have the price probe, 443.55, and you should have the rest of the destinations. Now, I did not use B as a lowest accepted price today. I could have. It was like 18 cents lower than where it opened. I decided not to. But more importantly, the last 3 trading days, including Thursday, where we gapped lower, only to rip higher. We have really nice buy tails. We have $1 from Thursday, $2 from Friday, and another $1 from today, plus the gap. So these buyers are getting pretty good extension away, at least to start the day. Yes, we absolutely traded sideways, but you got to give them their due. Again, the volume sucks. We're only at 54 million. We're averaging 73. So obviously, new all-time high, volume get cut off. And then on the charts, just going to show you SPY, with 6 trading days to go in the month. Monthly is healthy. One time framing up for 10 months. Incredibly healthy. Weekly, we did take out a balance high. I'm going to call it for now, since it's only one day into the week, balance to up. I want the bulls to prove throughout this week we can stay above it. So balance to up. And then on the daily, we went from balance to up. That is a wrong low on the day. I'm going to change it after the video. Today's low in SPY is 445.14, not 443.44. That gap held. So I'll change that. So the daily went from balance back to up. Awesome day in the trading room. A lot of new traders that came in. Fabulous experience teaching these people and getting to find out their styles and everything else. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Thanks for all the likes for these videos. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.